In this video, I'm going to talk about everything you need to know about AMD's upcoming Big Navi aka RDNA 2 GPUs. Hey guys, this is Akash and in this channel I make daily tech content like this. So if that sounds good to you, don't forget to subscribe. And now let's talk about the GPUs. In October 8 in the Where Gaming Begins event, AMD teased their upcoming RDNA 2 GPUs with some benchmarks. And before talking about those benchmarks, here's a little disclaimer. Never trust any first party benchmark from any companies. Companies will do anything to make their own product look better than the competition. So here's the life advice. Always wait for third party reviews. So now let's talk about the benchmarks. AMD showed us 3 games. Borderlands 3 in 4K with badass settings, Gears of War 5 in 4K with ultra settings, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare in 4K also with ultra settings. Now before going forward in the video, I just want to ask you one thing. Like, I know that badass is kind of a compliment, but if you break down that word bad and the bird, doesn't it's an insult that your bubble is bad, like or it's just me? Now if we compare the numbers, in Borderlands 3 the Big Navi scored 61 FPS and the RTX 3080 scored a 62. Secondly, in Gears of War 5 the Big Navi scored 73 in ultra settings while the 3080 scored a 76. And lastly, in Call of Duty Modern Warfare the Big Navi scored 88 in ultra settings while the 3080 scored 108 FPS. Now I will link down the website where I got these benchmarks from, but as you can see the Big Navi is very competitive to the 3080. But the thing is, the Big Navi was benchmarked by AMD with the fastest gaming CPU in the world, which is from AMD. The table has turned now, Intel. And at the same time, that CPU isn't out yet for normal consumers, so it is not really a apples to apples comparison. And I believe that if we benchmark the 3080 with that CPU, well, the 3080 should perform better. But that doesn't mean you have to be sad if you are from the red team, because there are talks going around in the wild that the card that AMD showed, well, it's not the top of the line Big Navi. This is probably the second tier in their product stack. Now that leads us perfectly to the specs, at least the rumored specs. And if you are a long time viewer of this channel, then you know I don't like judging products based upon their specs, and this time these specs are not even official, so take all of this with a grain of salt. But at the same time, I got these information, or I took this informations from Moore's Law is Dead. And talking about him, well, he has a great reputation when it comes to leaking. He was recently right about the Xbox Series X and PS4 prices, so I think his information has a credibility behind it. And if you want an in-depth analysis of these specs, then I will definitely suggest you to go to his YouTube channel, which I have linked down in the description, and tell him that Techno send you. And before getting into the specs, if you are liking this video, leave it a like. That really helps the channel, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's talk about the specs. As per him, there's gonna be 5 different variants of RDNA 2 GPUs, and those are a top of the line Navi 21 with 16GB of VRAM priced between $549 to $699, a cut down Navi 21 like the 5700 with 16GB or 8GB of VRAM and priced between $449 to $599, then a Navi 22 with 12GB of VRAM priced between $379 to $499, a cut down Navi 21 with 10GB of VRAM and priced between $299 to $379. And lastly, a Navi 23 with 8 GB of VRAM and priced between $179 to $279. Now, as I already said, if you want an in-depth analysis of these specs, then definitely don't forget to check out his video on this similar topic. But even though these informations are coming from a credible leaker, these at the end of the day are rumors, so take it with a grain of salt. So now I think I told you all the basic information that you need to know about these upcoming RDNA 2 GPUs. So now let's talk about my thoughts. What do I think about these upcoming GPUs? Well, if you ask me, I don't think these GPUs are going to beat or totally disrupt the RTX 3080 or the whole RTX lineup. I think the top of the line BIG NAVI will give a tough competition or match the 3080. I don't think it will outperform, but I think it will match the 3080. And at the same time, we don't have any solid information about that these BIG NAVIs have RTX or ray tracing feature or not. I think they should. If they don't, that's gonna be a huge problem, because right now a bunch of games are supporting ray tracing, and at the same time Nvidia is pushing this technology more and more with DLSS. And also I think AMD need to work on something, a feature like DLSS, then they can go totally toe to toe with Nvidia. Now, talking about the prices, as per the leaks or as per Moore's law is dead, well, the price range is quite broad, like from 549 to 699. It's kind of a larger range, but even if it priced at 699, I think that will be pretty good. But at the same time, I don't think that AMD will price it similar to the competition, because that's how AMD works, or at least used to, because the newly announced Ryzen CPUs are almost priced similarly to Intel, or even sometimes more than Intel's counterpart. But they don't have the market share or the grip in the GPU market as much as they have in the CPU market. So I don't think they will price match to 3080, but I can see it going around 599 or 649. I think this price range for the top of the line BIG NAVI is pretty sweet spot. Now, you want to know another sweet spot? Well, this video is ending. Yes, this video is ending. Yes, this is the end of this video. So if you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't, leave it a dislike. But remember one thing, dislike hurts. It seriously hurts. I feel pain here, right here. I'm feeling pain right now. So if you want to dislike, do it. But remember, it hurts. It hurts so bad. And if you want to watch more videos from us, check out this video right here. And if you want to subscribe, well, believe me, it is very lonely. The subscriber button, it's very lonely. So press it. Press it. And this is Akash, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.